My feed
is nonstop, yo.
Inundated. We're all laughing because I was joking around before about how this has never happened before in internet history.
Yes.
I literally believe sincerely, and I mean this, and you thought that I was being hyperbolic.
I don't.
I'm not.
I don't.
He is showing up on my feed non-fucking-stop.
Dude.
I'm not clicking on it. It's just next video is him in that accent, which I don't know what the fuck country that is.
I'll be trying to figure that shit out too.
And the entire media is attacking him on a daily basis. Buy the special, motherfucker. Buy the special. Real talk.
Here's what's crazy. I be seeing him on TikTok.
TikTok. Do you know what I'm saying?
He everywhere, yo. He unstoppable.
Instagram.
His YouTube shorts.
Instagram, YouTube shorts.
You're wearing your YouTube shorts right now. You were talking about. You got your YouTube shorts on right now.
Oh, fuck you. All I'm trying to say is Hunter Biden got.
No, he's undeniably funny. You can't even act like a guy not funny.
He's funny. Yeah,
he's funny, bro.
If he's playing in your city, go see him. Watch his show. Just let him see that you support him, because right now he's being surrounded by people in this industry who are letting him know that he has to apologize, who are letting him know that people, Jimmy Fallon talking about people coming and crying for his Me Too comments. So it is important that he see that you guys are out there. And I know he'll probably play it off and he'll probably be embarrassed by the support, because this right now to me is the most egregious, blatant example of the left taking someone out for using their words. Worse, taking a comedian out for using his words.
Have you seen the guy he does YouTube videos and he like breaks down comedians acting like he just doesn't acting like they're great, and it's almost like a scientific breakdown of jokes?
Yeah.
He goes through Chris D'Elia's, and it is so fucking funny. He just destroys him.
He
oh my
basically,
God.
Good. Okay.
He's like, see, right here, he's repeating it so that people know that he's making a joke, which is very effective. You can tell he's a seasoned comedian because he said it 4 to 5 times to get people laughing, and he's laughing, which is
yes, it's so good. Chris D'Elia. The reason, if you're wondering why we're making fun of him, is because he has sex with children.
If I see another person who's done stand-up for 3 years, it's like, my special's coming out in 2 weeks. I'm gonna fucking, I'm pissed, dude.
I do teach piano lessons as well.
Oh yeah? Oh, you're a teacher? Oh yeah? Whoa. He's all like, I'm a teacher. Oh my God, there's so many trash comedians. I can't even fucking believe it.
And like the whole crew's like, yes, Myles, like, yes. And Myles is like, just doing God's work here.
No, come on, he did not say that.
Yeah,
he did not say that.
No, he did. He said just doing
I don't think he has any like unironic fans. Like I said, his entire community just makes fun of him. It's amazing.
One of the things that I think is interesting about this is that, you know, this is the third one of these videos that they released. And the first one, there was tremendous outrage. Second one, tremendous outrage. And that's when YouTube said, we're not going to let you post these videos.
I went and saw him at the Palladium about a year or two ago. And it was one of the worst shows I've ever seen. And one of my friends, another comic that I respect a lot, gave him a standing ovation. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? And he was like, I understand why you feel the way you do, but I just love seeing the act. And I was like, I couldn't believe it. What was bad about that? It was aggressively corny.
It's tricky too, responding to a crowd like that too, because you have to be funny, but you can't be too mean, right? You can't hit a fly with a sledgehammer.
One of the best stupid, poor comedians working today, for sure.
I just really encourage this group to think carefully about this sad attempt at humor.
Welcome, everybody, to Jokes Explained by an Expert Live. My name is Myles Anderson. I'm a professional joke explainer here to explain the jokes of the best comics work today. Thank you, Sigvard819, for subscribing to the channel. Thank you, everybody else, for joining us today. We got lots of bingo players swarming in Twitch. If you don't know how to play bingo, here's how you play bingo. Boom. Lots going on in the news. Did you guys know the Dow is over 50,000 points, and nobody's talking about that? All people are talking about is the Epstein files, and it's like, dude, can we as a country, can we please move on and just enjoy stand-up comedy and stop talking about this? Okay? Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Also, Bulldog.
Oh, hello.
Welcome. Mwah. Nobody cares. People aren't talking about the DAO. Second of all, looks like Discord is going to turn into a real piece of shit. Now, Discord, I mean, it is, you know, if it's an online, people are upset about the facial verification thing, so we're investigating alternatives. We have a subreddit where you guys can also post stuff, and there are also bonus episodes of Jokes Explained that were copyright blocked that also exist there as well. So I don't know what we're going to do about the Discord. It's a very annoying thing because Discord obviously became what everybody used. Thank you, Travis Gravity, for the 100 biddies. Reddit is full of libs, but there's some really good Reddits that are actually quite anti-woke where I hang out. Thanks for the hype train. Beanie says, hope we get to catch some clips from the Pam Bondi Comedy Central roast. That would be awesome. Bring back the whole crew. Roast of Pam Bondi. Isn't that what that was at Congress? Wasn't that just a roast? Was that a serious thing? Or was that just one of those classic Comedy Central roasts where, you know, there was a dais and everyone was yelling at her? Anyway, before we get bingo started, we have bingo starting in just a minute here. Shameless replay, leveling up the hype train. Thank you for the bits, guys. We've got a minute till bingo starts. Before then, you know, in times of confusion, in times of strife, you know, Discord collapsing, Epstein files releasing, Sauerkraut already cheering for bingo with the 100 bits, trying to rig it. Sauerkraut knows how the system works. I think we're going to be seeing a bingo victory from Sauerkraut. I always look to Jim Brewer for guidance in these times. So we got 30 seconds to bingo. Let's get a little perspective here on what's going on.
It all comes down to this. No one's here to help you.
Look at the rain of bits. Thank you for all the biddies.
No one's here to help you. They're not here to help you. You know, we're sitting here in Florida. My friend Greg, he gets...
Oh my God. You guys have been pent up. Kyle Man 5000, thank you for the bits. I know Kyle Man's a big fan of Jim Brewer, so maybe I was baiting.
He gets riled up. He'll send me videos. Listen, the skies are getting sprayed every day. And he'll sit there, right? He'll send the emoji going, spraying again. And they are. Every day. And all the people that don't believe it and they go, oh, they're contrails. Okay, sure, they're contrails. Whatever you want to call them.
Contrails. So those are chemtrails, guys. And nobody's talking about that, right? People just keep talking about the Epstein files. When every day, if you look at the sky, there are planes spraying mind control gas on all of us. Crazy stuff.
Every day, something's going down. So what do we do about it? I'm telling you, if this country really had some nads, we would bond together and realize they're trying to make us all fight one another, whether you're pro-ICE, against ICE, you're liberal, conservative, all the names they label us as, and all the names that you're getting caught up in. If
all
we were
the
to unite and say, you know
Amy's
what?
twitching, thank you.
We all are going to put our differences aside. And we notice there's not a lot of things going in a good direction.
Yes. So, little message of hope from Jim Brewer there. We need to stop being so divided and unite and take down those airplanes. Take them out of the sky. Take them out. All right, let's get bingo Let's get bingo started. We got the bingo card here. We got 21. Hey, wow, that's pretty good. 21 players to start. Fire it up. $22. Bingo starts now. Now, the rules of bingo. 23. The rules of bingo are, if you win bingo, you get to link a link in the chat, which I will watch at the end of the stream. It's supposed to be a video that you think needs to be explained. Why it's funny. That's my job. That's my degree. I have a degree in music. I'm qualified to explain this stuff. Now, we have I got a lot of stuff here. All ready to go. Now, I don't know. I have this just came out. And I don't know if it's going to get blocked. But this is Nick Swardson just dropped a stand-up special called Toilet Head. And I laughed already. It looks like he made a YouTube channel just for this. Don't forget to subscribe. So if the stream gets blocked on YouTube, of course it will continue on Twitch. I'll restart the YouTube stream if I have to. But Nick Swardson, one of the best comments for today. Lots of jokes already. Special's name Toilet Head. Toilets are where poo goes. Very funny place. Okay, big billboard out there.
Very excited. First Avenue. This is next level surreal as a Minnesotan.
Skibbity toilet,
Grew
yes.
up here in First Ave. I was born. Paul Westerberg is my mom, and Prince was my dad. Great crowd. We're fucking ready. Can't wait to cancel.
Okay, here we go.
From St. Paul, Minnesota, ladies and gentlemen, America's finest actor, Nick Swardson.
Okay.
Yes!
Okay.
What's up, everybody? How are you?
First of all, very funny outfit. Bare legs. The human legs are close. Obviously, the penis, the funniest part of the body. Second funniest, the butt. Third funniest, the vagina. Fourth funniest, the legs. Sorry, I should clarify the male leg. Female legs, very sexy, very seductive, very intriguing. The male leg, a very silly thing. So he makes the choice here. Now, a lot of people talk about, should you wear shorts? Should you wear pants when you do a stand-up? Wear what is authentic to you. Nick Swardson knows he has very funny legs. He's going to show those legs off. Very funny.
Yeah. I'm drinking water. Still hang out at bars, love bars. Yeah. It's funny being sober at a bar. I was at a bar the other day and I go, hey, can I get an unsweetened iced tea? And the bartender goes, no. We don't have that. We have a Long Island iced tea. I'm like, okay. That's a way different day, isn't it? I planned on running some errands, but fuck it, I'll get a DUI and do some jail time. Maybe T-bone a school bus. What kind of upsell is that?
Okay, so for those of you who aren't American, and I hope you're all Americans who are watching this right now, but Long Island is an island that's very drunk in America. So when you have a Long Island iced tea, that means the iced tea is going to have alcohol in it. Similar if you have a Long Island coffee, a Long Island water is just vodka. A Long Island breakfast is just rum. and waffles. So it's an expression. It's a location. You know what? I'm gonna give you a location comedy. Long Island, very funny place.
Do you have a shrimp cocktail? No, we have a Molotov cocktail.
Good
What the
wordplay.
fuck? I got invited to a cocktail party.
Okay, shrimp cocktail is when you have shrimp and it's blended, and then you add vodka and cherries on top. A Molotov cocktail is just gasoline garnished with a rag. Tastes disgusting. But the joke there is obviously the wordplay between the two. They're very different drinks, but they both have cocktail in there.
Pretty recently, and on the invite, it said cocktail attire.
Also cock.
Which made me laugh, because that's a little vague. You know what I mean? Cocktail attire, that could mean anything. Maybe they mean a suit, maybe a nice button down. Not when I drink. I go hard in the fucking paint. My cocktail attire, diaper and a grenade. Oh yeah. And the party was in a ballroom. I'm like, every room's a ballroom if you have your
Humble
balls
brag.
out. Yeah, that's how I
Balls.
live my life.
Connected to the penis.
So I used to do this. This is a true story. I used to do this. So back in the day, if I was bored at a party.
Is that poo? He mentioned a diaper. He mentioned a diaper. I will give you penis, but I think he will poo soon.
I would unzip my fly, and I would pull my balls out, and I would let them hang out, and I'd walk around the party, and I'd see how long it took for someone to notice, that there was a sack attack in full swing at the party.
A sack attack.
So it's a true story. It's the late 90s, and I'm walking around this party. I
Okay,
don't know
remember.
anybody, so I'm bored. So
back in my day.
zip. Yeah, Scrodio's in town.
Scrodio.
So I'm walking around. Nobody notices.
Is that called a portmanteau? I'm not really a learned man, but when you combine two words, I think that's what that's called. And portmanteau is very funny because it reminds you of toes, and toes are often misshapen to make us laugh.
Until somebody does. And it was a little person. Yeah, why are you groaning? They're real. They're real people. Yeah, they can go to parties too, you guys. Yeah, they're allowed. The fuck?
Shit's on a crowd.
So this guy notices, and you can visualize this. He's about sack high. You know what I mean? He's right there.
A lot of callbacks to sack. The scrotal, I believe that the medical term is the scrotal purse. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if there's any medical professionals in the chat, but I believe the scrotal purse is the medical name for the ball sack. Of course, the sack is a funnier name. There's a lot of funny names for the penis, again, because the penis is sort of like the original comedian. Before humans developed speech, they would just laugh at penises.
He's got front row seats to Ball and Oates.
Ball and Oates.
Yeah, you do.
Scrodio.
So this dude sees my balls.
Yeah, long story.
and
I'll
does
give you a long
this.
story
He
on
goes,
this one. All right.
gives me the thumbs up and walks away. There's two parts to that story. I'm still friends with that guy to this day. That was over 25 years ago. Not only that, he became a famous actor, Peter Dinklage from Game of Thrones.
Oh.
Phenomenal actor.
Big reveal. Okay, and another humble brag. Hanging out with Peter Dinklage back in the party days at a ballroom. Peter Dinklage, well known for the movie Elf. And of course, Game of Thrones, which was an excellent show for over 4 seasons.
And that's how we met. And that's why the world needs to go back to that time when you could whip out your genitals at a party and make friends for life. That's the world I want to live in.
Amen.
Yeah, ladies,
Remember
you're bored
comedy.
at a party? Zip, labia. Yeah, meet your husband. You don't know. Who here, by round of applause, has been drunk
Vagina.
at an airport bar? Yeah, airport bar.
Audience
Yeah.
polling.
You're weird if you don't. I was.
Now that's a very, so obviously it's a very affluent crowd here. Getting drunk at an airport bar is very expensive. High markup in an airport because you have to get through security to get in there. So this crowd can afford to get intoxicated at the airport. Very high end.
Like when you go to the airport bar and they're like, do you want a single or a double? A fire hose of vodka in my head. Yeah, the hell?
Air travel.
So I'm gonna share with you a story, true story. I've toured for 30 years. 30 years of doing stand-up.
Brag.
Last year, yes, so many blessings. 30 years of touring, 30 years of touring. And I'm gonna share with you a story. Last year on tour, I witnessed the drunkest person I've ever seen at an airport bar. Okay, I'm gonna act it out for you, and I'm not embellishing this at all. I'm at the airport bar in Los Angeles having a sandwich. This guy rolls up to the bar like this. Walks up, he's
Here we
like,
go. Body comedy? Yep.
"Hey, what's up?" And the bartender.
What accent is that? Now, drunk is a universal accent. It's hard to say because, right, this is drinking story. This isn't a specific accent. Everyone in the world. This is what one of those beautiful things about humans, right? We all can love music, and every human, no matter what their language, will, after a certain amount of alcohol, all speak the same language.
There's like, hey, what's up? And the guy goes,
white people stereotype, maybe.
Can I get a double vodka on the rocks? And the bartender goes, sure. Sure? You just said sure to that guy who's turning into a werewolf right in front of us, the guy that's in the spirit world? That guy gets a double. I think that's a good idea. Okay. Pours the guy double vodka on the rocks. Guy does it like a shot. Boom.
Funny scene on this one.
Yeah.
Funny scene.
And I'm sitting there, right there. I'm like, let's see how this plays out. So the guy goes to the bartender. Swear to God, he goes, Can I ask you a question? And the bartender's like, yeah, what? And the guy goes, where am I? Where am I? I've been drunk as shit at the airport bar. I still know I'm at the airport. What does he think these planes are? What's going on? So the bartender goes, you're at the airport in Los Angeles. And the guy goes, what? Cool. Where am I going? Bartender takes his ticket. He goes, you're going to Sacramento. You leave in like 15 minutes.
Okay, so this gentleman at the airport is far too inebriated, and the bartender still gave him more drinks. So this is all still, part of this is a funny scene, right? Accented with the body comedy. And you see the eyeball technique? Nick, even, I don't know if I could do it, he even did the one eye in. Oh, I'm a little bit drunk. That hurts. That hurts a lot to do that, but I do this for you guys.
So the guy next to him on the opposite side of me goes, you know what? I'm on that flight. I'll walk you to the gate. Yeah. Send me an angel.
Sound comedy right there. That's sound comedy.
So they go to the gate. I finish.
See how he's deploying. He's just like almost like when you're orchestrating a piece of music, right? You're thinking, what should I use? Should I use the timpani? Should I accent with the flutes? Should I have a harp? Should I go crazy? Should I go crazy and use a xylophone here? These are all the tools, you know, in stand-up comedy. They're thinking, should I use my eyeballs? Should I use my arms? Should I use my legs? His legs are exposed. Should I do sounds? Wonderful
My
stuff.
sandwich a couple minutes later, and I go to my gate, and I see the guy physically escorted out by security. I don't know what he did, but it was full on like.
More body comedy.
Yeah. And the best part was, it was David Spade.
Okay. Did you see the exact same format for 2 jokes in a row, where he tells a story about a kooky guy, and then it turns out to be what he's doing. This is the same premise of the
You're
show.
welcome to tug on it.
Thank you, Space Station Millie. This is the same premise as the show The Masked Singer. So this is actually genius, right? So he's using the premise of the show The Masked Singer and applying it to stand-up comedy, right? Because you're thinking, now, the whole time he's doing bits, you're going to be thinking, which celebrity is this, right? This is very smart.
Yeah, tell TMZ. I'm just kidding. It wasn't David. It wasn't David, but I'm going to put that on the special. Just so I get that phone call. Hey, buddy. You know what? Okay, next question, everybody.
I'll give you
Who
TV
here,
online
by
video.
round of applause, has been drunk on an airplane, on the plane itself? Yep, I know you have. Yep. It's the only way to fly, honestly. Yeah, so this is a true story, happened to me, didn't make the news. So I go have some drinks at the airport
Very good,
bar,
and let's
get
see
on
what
the
we got
plane.
here. So where are the lesbians?
Seat, window seat, emergency exit row. Yeah, it's a key
Nice.
detail. Emergency exit row. This guy comes, sits down next to me, plane takes off. I get a cocktail, this dude falls asleep. So I'm like, okay, now I realize I've got to pee. I forgot to pee. And that's the worst when you're in the window seat. I'm like, damn it! So I'm like, okay, I'm a polite person, you know? So I didn't want to disturb this guy and wake him up. So I'm like, all right, well, I'm going to do this. Like this has ever worked in the history of the world. First of all, I take my cocktail to the bathroom. Yeah, because I'm classy. Yeah, I don't want to get roofied. So I attempt this. I try to step over the guy. Step over him.
Look at that
Van
technique.
Damme roundhouse
Oh, with
over this
bathrooms.
dude. I'm
Yes.
5'6" without
Very
roller
good.
skates. Okay, I'm not stepping over shit. So I attempt to do that, trip, fall over the guy, cocktail goes off like a sky hook. I'm like, flip over the guy, face plant into the aisle. Emergency exit row. Guy across the aisle, not happy with me. Not happy. Stands up, livid, points at me, and he goes, huh. Let me get this straight. If shit hits the fan, that fucking guy's in charge. If there's an emergency, this asshole who tried to high jump over the sleeping guy with his cocktail, that guy's our lifeline if we get in trouble. I stood up and I was like, I'll open the door right now, motherfucker. Make sass at me. I'm the wrong guy. Make sass at. So yeah, I'm drinking water now.
Okay.
Yeah, but you know what I do take? I still take edibles.
Okay, so that was the conclusion of that joke there. So, you know, it's a series of stories. Now, I thought, I didn't say this, I didn't want to interrupt him, but I was thinking, I bet this guy sitting in the seat is Adam Sandler.
Okay, we'll edit
But of
laughter
course,
in there.
Adam Sandler has not flown scheduled in probably 30, 40 years. He's a private jet man all the way, and he earned it. Okay, interesting. So, 45, You guys really want poo? We're gonna get to, I think we're gonna get to poo here. We're gonna get to poo. But let's just think about the conclusion of that joke, right? So he gets called out by a guy on the plane, and he says, "I'm the wrong guy to be sassing, because I'm the emergency exit guy. I can open this door, and that would be a catastrophic failure on this aircraft. So don't test me." And of course, that's a very exaggerated, over-the-top reaction to have to some guy who's just a little mad at you for being drunk on the plane, for being a real goofball. So very funny.
Where are my fellow Edibilians? Welcome, my people. Thank you for making it out of the house.
He's so close to laughing at his own jokes. Shameless replay. I don't think he hasn't really given it up for himself yet, though.
I know how difficult it is when edibles are your drug of choice. It's hard to do anything. Get stuck on the couch, too high, call an Uber to the bathroom. Yeah, we've all been there. We've all been there. I'm not worried about an edible crime spree. You know what I mean? Not afraid of that. I'm not afraid of walking home late at night and being robbed by an edible person. Yeah, you're walking home, somebody rolls up on you like...
Yes.
Hey, give me all your money!
Okay, so people being high on drugs, especially weed, right? That's a classic impression. That's a classic. I almost would say good observation, because he's observed people in a state of highness.
Sir, that's not a gun. Those are your fingers.
I don't want to be too generous here. We're right at the beginning still.
Yeah, I'm not afraid of that guy. I want to go to Culver's with him. Yeah.
Culver's.
I take gummies when I take edibles. Take gummies. Hybrid. THC, CBD. Yeah, THC. Sabada. Yeah, tasasada. And I don't take a lot. I'll take 10 milligrams. That's nothing before I go to bed. Boop. Bye, world. So I'm flying overseas to do a gig. And I show up at...
Another humble brag. So he's traveling internationally to do more comedy. Again, for 30 years, global stand-up comedy star.
The airport, and I got my tin of gummies. And I'm all fired up, and then I panic. Because I'm going through security with my tin. Don't want to set it off. Don't want to get detained. Yeah, so I made this choice. Not the best one. I decide, open up my tin of gummies, take them all out.
Oh, he's going to eat them all.
Load up my cheek. Yeah, so I'm going to go through undetected, like I'm a squirrel getting ready for winter, harvesting some newts. So here's where the problem arose.
He's going to get too high here.
Security line was longer than I planned on, and I got a little hungry. Yeah, so I started like...
I think it's the 69. The sex act, very funny. So you can see the situation here is going to result in a real too high situation, which is going to result in a lot of very funny act outs and sounds. We'll see if we get to poo. I mean, he does have to poo out these gummies eventually, so maybe we do get a poo story out of this, but I don't think a weed makes you poo. It dries out your mouth, and it makes you see demons all around you.
Yeah, and then the gummies went from here to here. So I realized, after I got through security, that I'd ingested about 90 milligrams. So yeah, I normally take 10, so yeah, it's a big difference, 10 and 90. 10 miles an hour, 90 miles an hour, way different. So you know when you take or do too much of a drug and you have that moment when you realize it, but there's no going back? You're just like, yeah, I think I took too much. Yeah, I did. Yeah, it's got, Yeah, well, here we go. Let's see how long this ride lasts. It's the worst feeling on planet Earth because there's no going back. All you can do is just maintain. Just maintain. Just make sure everybody around you doesn't know that you're trying to eat your own hair. So yeah, so I make it on the plane somehow. So I sit down, I'm just like, you're doing great. So this guy next to me, I don't know this guy. This guy goes, hey man, wanna hear something funny? No. No, I don't. And he goes, no, hear me out. Remember that little submarine that went down with that family? It was like a real janky submarine, and it imploded, and they all died? Yeah? We're like that, but we're in the air. Zip. Scrotica.
Wow. Okay, so I couldn't even. So did you see this? All the callbacks. So he's on now. He's back on the plane. He makes a callback to pulling open the emergency exit, pulling out his scrotum, which is a callback to the Peter Dinklage joke that opened the special. Myles can't. Oh, I can explain. This makes total sense because if you've been paying attention, all those things he said are references to things that he already said, and when you remember that stuff, you can't help but laugh. But yeah, scrotal recall is yes, very good. See, that's a good joke there, Slinky Staircase. But we've been studying this for years, and when you study comedy, it's different than doing it.
Why would you say that to somebody? He doesn't even know I'm trying to eat my hair. Fucking nightmare. So 30 years of stand-up comedy. I've never been known for doing impressions, ever. So I started doing them. One of my favorite actors, I've never worked with him, I've never even met him, Matthew McConaughey.
Uh-oh.
Yep. That guy seems cool as shit, man. So much charisma. Right? It's just dripping with chariz. Too much, almost. Too much chariz. Dangerous. Yeah, you know. So Matthew McConaughey pops up in commercials. He can endorse anything in any way, and I'm...
Amy's twitching. Says a lot of scrotal talk. That's where cum lives. Just saying. See, that's not true. Pee is stored in the balls. Cum is stored in the stomach.
I'm on board. Okay, so here's my McConaughey commercial. Walks on screen. He's like, all right, look, here's the deal.
Sorry, the ass.
Look, we all got holes in our butts, don't we? Yeah, we got buttholes.
Oh,
they can do
we're
many
close.
things. Make a smelly air, ew.
We're close to poo here.
Some people call it a fart. I call it a butt breeze. Yeah, butt breeze. Slips out, clears out a room. Who invited you, broccoli omelet? Get out of here.
Oh.
Yeah, then you gotta make a dookie. Yeah.
And there it is. There's the poo. Okay, I'm gonna do great accent and poo one right after the other. Boom. Really fast. Okay. I think we got a bingo. From what I can see in the chat. I think we got, oh, there it is. There's Gordo. Gordo gets a poo in the nick of time. Congratulations, Gordo. Ready your link for us. Throw it in the chat. A little bit of Matthew McConaughey. All right. I drive a Lincoln, of course. Wherever you want to go. I'm a Lincoln lawyer. You just pay me in gasoline and I'll get you out of that conundrum.
Larry Up.
One of my best friends in the world is Woody Harrelson. I love the way he vibes. It's all green lights, baby. It's all green lights. I'm done with Schwartzman. How the fuck did he fill that show? Jason, are you talking about Jason Schwartzman? The famous actor? It was that a Bill Clinton? You know what? If you close your eyes, if he's in a Lincoln, that's Bush. I mean, sorry, I had 90 milligrams of edibles before I did the stream. Depends. You know, it's hard to do Lincoln versus... So Bill Clinton is this. I did not have sex with that woman. I did not have sexual relations with any of the accusers. I don't know. That's harder to do. When you got Matthew McConaughey, he's a bit of a happier fella. He's going to be governor of Texas one day. I don't know. I'm a little rusty. Since I was both of their assistants. Is that Reba? Now let's get the bingo cards going. Sorry, I got confused. Sometimes I enter my own brain so deeply, I start to have day terrors. Okay, that was super loud for me. I hope it was super loud for you. Wake up. Send these bingo cards out again. And they will be, I'm going to make it a reduced bingo card administration time here because I want to play more bingo. Okay, you guys have 2 minutes. Let's see. Oh, I'm going to click on this just because DJ Chemix linked this a long time ago, and from what I can see from the YouTube channel, I don't think we're at any risk of being blocked here. Let's just watch a little bit of this. From 1991, this is when I started comedy. I retired shortly after. CBS, Fox, those aren't big companies, right? They won't demonetize.
As silence calls the eyes of the world, don't want to feel the dark.
Is this to help? Is this...
Let the fire take control.
Is this pro or anti-Kuwait? What life was like before cell phones, everybody. People would just gather and sing for Kuwait. Join our Discord for the next 13 days. I believe there's actually comedy performances coming up on this video. This is the first Iraq War. Hell yeah. That's pretty sick. I mean, let's just finish the song. Get your bingo cards, everybody. There they are. Okay. Those must be fallen soldiers.
One of my most gorgeous creations. Do you like my frock? Isn't it gorgeous? You could have worn a better.
And then the comedy starts. So, I think this is a lost art, comedy for conflicts. It's a lost art, and there should be more of it. You know, that was the first Iraq War, Operation Free Kuwait, and then Operation Enduring Occupation was the second Iraq War, or maybe it was Operation Finish the Job, and we've been there ever since, and it's very necessary. 28 players for bingo. Let's get going. Let's go back. No, I'll do a quick comedian change, but I'm enjoying studying Nick Swardson. Also, it's brand new. Just came out 2 days ago, so we're right in the pocket of not getting blocked on YouTube on that one. Might be the only chance we have to watch Nick Swardson's special before his lawyers activate. But I'll do a quick diversion to another early 2000s comedian who is a blessing.
I was at home and I was watching the History Channel, and
History Channel?
Well, here's the deal. Tell you the truth, I didn't want to watch the History Channel, but apparently my fucking TiVo wanted me to watch shit on the History Channel because it went and taped 5.5 hours of stuff that I didn't even ask it to do. You ever do that? You come home and you're like, okay, where's Lost? And it doesn't record Lost?
Lost, TiVo, the History Channel. I mean, take me back. Remember comedy.
Your fucking TiVo went AWOL and just decided to record some kind of craft show, like some antique thing for like 5 hours. TiVo Suggestions thinks that you like antiques.
You hear that? Antiques. I think he's doing a woman voice there.
This TiVo's about to be a fucking antique when I throw it out the goddamn window.
Is it a gay voice or a woman voice? Or maybe both?
With my TiVo. Hey, fucking record my shit. I don't know what the fuck you're thinking of. I will dip you in water, okay? That's the deal. You record my shows or I will dip you. I will burn a candle on you, okay? Do you know what wax does to components? Do you even know? That I don't even call it by its name. I call it Tito. I disrespect it, all right, Tito?
Tito.
I call you TiVo when you record my shit, Tito. Do your fucking job. Record my favorite shows.
Body comedy, yeah.
I watch Lost.
The crowd, I hope you can all hear this in surround sound. The crowd is roaring. A lot of problems with TiVo and the early iterations. Some people call them PVR boxes. You use them to record television shows. This is before the internet and on-demand streaming services. TV would be broadcast on a set schedule, and you'd have to be there to see it. TV allowed you to record it so you could watch it later. You could even fast forward the ads. It was very exciting.
That's my favorite show. It didn't record Lost.
Apple service.
I was so frustrated.
That's a service.
I'm gonna do a quick impression of me watching Lost. Here's me. Every single time it goes to a commercial during the show Lost, here's me. Ready? What the fuck is going on here? I hate this show. I hate it. I have 42 new questions and no goddamn answers. What's that big smoky creature that nobody fucking thinks about when they go to take a piss in the woods, that smoky dragon thing? So it records the History Channel. And I started watching all this stuff about the Civil War. The reason I like to watch stuff about the Civil War is because I believe that I was in the Civil War. Like, no, I went to a clairvoyant one time, and she told me in a past life, she goes, you were in the Civil War.
Matt Hallett says, Myles, you're too young to appreciate 2006 comedy. Oh, what? I'll have you know, I set my TiVo I had my parents set my TiVo when I was very young. I said, record this era so I can watch it later.
And I said, I feel this. I feel this. Because when I watch programs about the Civil War, sometimes I feel like I know people. I'm like, there's James.
People are screaming. They're screaming. The war, yes.
Lloyd, I would know you, you fangle-toothed motherfucker. There you go. Go build that railroad. I did. I went to a clairvoyant. She told me I was in the Civil War. I said, what else? And she goes, in the life before that, you were a pharaoh. I was a pharaoh. I was in the Civil War, and I was a pharaoh. That's not bad. I should put that shit on a resume.
Back in my day.
Going for a job. Not only am I good for upper management, I was a pharaoh. And I fought in the Civil War. I believe I won it, actually. I believe I won the Civil War, personally. Whenever I see those Civil War shows, they always have that little montage of photos because they had cameras back then, but the camera was like a fucking birdhouse. And then there was like a stack and a powder, and then that would explode and take somebody's eye out during the picture. You'd see him like this. They didn't know anything about smiling back then either, did they? Nobody, you see those old pictures, they're all making the same face, right? Everyone's standing there like this.
Now this joke, this premise, I believe, was this also done by Norm Macdonald at some point? It's totally okay. Again, premises and jokes are often shared among the best because they know it works. It's been, you know, if you see a joke do well, do that joke.
Were they getting ready for the picture like...
Holy shit. Can you... This is... Can you hear this screaming? This is like a Beatles concert.
Were they getting ready for the picture like, okay, ready? All right, we're gonna take a picture. Everybody looks stoic and creepy. And it makes me wonder, when those pictures were finally developed, which I'm sure took a year and 4 months, do you think, like today, everybody gathered around the picture? Oh, let's look at the picture. They got the pictures from the railroad.
Do you notice, I mean, that the crowds from 2000, do you think there's a correlation between crowd enthusiasm and the price and the cost of living? I feel like people are less enthusiastic as everything's more expensive. I don't know. I'll have to do some research. Because this is pre-financial crisis. What year is this? Doesn't say. Danke, thank you, Cook. Danke, Cook. That's what you say in Germany if you've had a good meal.
Let's look. Oh, everybody. All right. Johnson smiled. We all look sullen and downtrodden, and Johnson looks happy to be alive. What an idiot! And I watched these shows about the Civil War, and I feel like I was in it. I would fight anywhere on the battlefield, but there's one place that's gotta suck. Being the guy that plays the flute.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
That had to blow. Right?
Look at, now I don't even think that, did the crowd get that joke? Playing the flute, that had to blow. That is a certified Bachelors of Music joke right there. The flutes, if you all know this, you make the sound by blowing on them.
Getting ready for a fucking battle. There's gonna be cannons going off and muskets. Everybody's packing their fucking bags up. All right, you guys, we ready to go? Let's do this.
Sound comedy. Perfect sound comedy.
That flute guy was up front like, holy shit!
And the prop and the microphone becomes the fife. It becomes a fife. Extended mic technique, absolutely. Extended mic slap, I'll say. Amazing.
I need a bayonet on the end of my flute. Can anybody hook me up? And the only thing that you have is you got one guy next to you on the drum, right? That guy on the drum, and he knows one beat. You know drummers, they're fucking spazzes.
So it sounds like someone was just stabbed in the kidneys there. Honestly, the crowd is very distractingly enthusiastic, like a rock concert. You know, one of the reasons I love Dane Cook is Dane Cook reminds me so much. I had so many substitute teachers that reminded me of Dane Cook, and they were just so cool.
You know that drummer at one point, even though the shit was blowing up around him and stuff, just turned to the guy on the flute and was like, "We sound good, man. We should go on the road." And I don't mean during battle, I'm talking gigs. Just you and that one drummer. And you fucking A! Fuck!
Great sound effects.
I'm shot! I'm fucking... God damn it!
Great scene. And then the zoom out to the stadium. Guys, this is like, I think this might be the only comedian that I've watched on this channel where the people are just yelling. Are they laughing, or are they just screaming? Did they? I have to watch this whole set. If they maintain this energy throughout, that's an incredible phenomenon. All right, back to our boy. That was our one interlude. We're gonna get Nick Swartzen in before it gets blocked.
Hey, sit on the toilet, make a dookie.
And that's number 45. And that's Matthew McConaughey. Great accent. He's pooing. He's on the toilet making a dookie. And Toilet Head is the name of the special.
Yeah, then you're sad, you gotta flush it down. Yeah, that's your baby. Yeah, you made it, Poopy. That's your baby, Poopy. Later, Poopy. I'll see you on the other side, my man. Anyway, if you're tired and you have a headache, take Tylenol PM. What? Matthew, what does that mean? What about your butthole? That doesn't make any sense. But I'm loading up on Tylenol PM. It's the power of Chiriz.
Tylenol PM, that's a medical fact. Public bathrooms. Right now, I will give you a name. I already did great accent name comedy, though. Yes, this is Matthew McConaughey, very famous actor.
So ridiculous. And that's also a good segue into my diarrhea story. Yeah, a lot of comedians are afraid to tackle diarrhea. Not this guy. True story, happened to me last year. I'm at the airport.
A bit of a self-deprecation there. He's acknowledging that a lot of comedians, this is being sarcastic, they do talk about diarrhea. Diarrhea is, oh, Satella Disco, congratulations, Satella Disco. First in the stream chat every single time. That's called grinding. That's called not having a victim mindset, right? Satella Disco gets out there, he grinds. He's in the chat first bingo card, locked in. Everybody else making excuses. Satella Disco in here, grabbing his bingo card. All right. I will crown Satella Disco here as our second winner today, ending the game. I'll get your bingo cards handed out here once again. You got 3 minutes. Grab your bingos. Now, let's see here. We scroll a little bit in here. Let's see what's going on at the Golf Aid Gala Show at the Palladium in London in 1991, courtesy of The Sun, which I believe is England's best newspaper. Nice.
Welcome to the Golf Aid Variety Show here at the London Palladium. My name is Mad Mark Peters. Now, Jim Davidson and some of the other...
Did you say my name is Mad Mark? Mad Mark Peters? Here we go. So this guy's going to be a real wacky guy.
They've said to me, go out there, Mark, right, and find out what they really want tonight, right? Because he will be using 1 or 2 4-letter words that might upset some of the ladies in here tonight. You know, words like dust, cook, wash, iron. So we better just get this from the word go. So let's have...
Okay. Hey, that's a good joke off the top there, right? 4-letter words that might make women upset. Of course, he's talking about cunt. But that's what you're thinking. And then he says, actually, no. And then he names domestic activities, which, of course, women are assigned to do, much to their chagrin. Very good.
Vote. All those who want clean jokes, give us a yeah! All those who want rude jokes, give us a yeah!
Oh yeah, they're filthy. They're filthy. They want you to talk about cum. Brexit.
It looks like the video's going to be an 18, Jim. We're all right. Oh, but it's great, you know, I'm so excited about tonight. And I've got to tell you that with these dressing rooms, it's a shame because, like, when you're not famous like me, like, they put you in a dingy, crummy little dressing room. And, oh, it's terrible. It's got more spy holes than Chuck Berry's restaurant, my dressing room. Every time I stand up, I keep hitting my head on a chain, you know. And they sent the sniffer dogs into the musician's dressing room earlier on this afternoon. The bloody dogs come out like that. Wowsy, wowsy. But it is great. This, do you know?
Bowsy, wowsy. That's what the sniffer dog sounds like.
I've never worked with so many famous people under one roof in my whole life. Like
start the bingo. Gentlemen, start your bingos.
Now, understand.
Should I start every bingo with the Turning Point halftime show electric guitar national anthem?
And we've got quite a lot of readers of The Sun in here tonight, is that right?
The Sun.
It's a great paper, isn't it, The Sun? I'll tell you what I like. I love them bizarre stories that they print in The Sun. There was one in there the other week that said about a young Scottish labourer who got caught making love to a cat on the train. Did you read that one? Apparently the judge threw the case out of court because he'd never heard of a Scotsman putting anything in the kitty.
Okay. Let's get the bingo started, guys. I am utterly confused by that one. All I know is that he sounds very funny, very Mary Poppins. Grab your bingo cards if you're on Twitch. If you're not on Twitch, you know, that's fine. Oh. That one's way too long. Bingo starts now.
And at the airport, they had a Panda Express. So I go on social media and I go, I'm at the airport. They have a Panda Express.
Airport.
I got diarrhea looking at the menu.
Fast food. Absolutely. This is okay. Two off the top. Panda Express, air travel. So it's entirely possible that this whole stand-up special takes place at the airport, which makes sense. Like he said, 30 years of stand-up comedy. That's a lot of airport time. I doubt he has much time for anything else other than the airport, hotels, TV shows, and hanging out with celebs.
Stupid joke.
Did
but
you
I
say
was
diarrhea?
bored. So I sent it out. I didn't even tag Panda Express. I sent it out. Within 1 minute, they DM'd me from their official account. It's a true story. Sent me a DM and they go, "Hey, Nick. Saw your tweet. Hope you're feeling better. Anyway, give us a call." And they sent me a number. Panda Express has a diarrhea hotline?
So this is already a great setup for a joke here, but also it lets you know when you're a celebrity and you get annoyed and you tweet about it, you will get a direct apology, response, some sort of compensation or something from the company that you're annoyed at as a way of mitigating the bad publicity. So just another reason why you guys should all consider becoming famous people. It just smooths out things. You get seen, you get heard, you get taken seriously.
In case of emergencies, I said I got diarrhea looking at the menu. That doesn't even make sense. But they have people, just pictured people sitting there. Panda Express, diarrhea hotline. You got diarrhea driving past a Panda Express. Yeah, we've heard that. Panda Express, diarrhea hotline. You got diarrhea watching Kung Fu Panda. Okay. Okay, interesting.
Okay, these are all panda jokes. Pandas, very funny animals, very cute. I believe they're native to China.
Yeah, so I called the number. Guess who answered? McConaughey. He goes, "What's up? You got that Day Ray? Ew. Get out of here, Day Ray." But yeah, Panda Express, they trick us. I don't like that. They trick all of us. They lure you in with an adorable panda logo, lure you in, then you eat it fast. Yep. Then who shows up? The Express.
And there is that's the Express. So the Express in Panda Express is poo. That's the joke there. And in this case, most likely runny diarrhea, which is a funnier kind of poo because it really implies something is catastrophically wrong in your intestines. Funny scene, yeah. And there it is.
Not cool. Yeah. It's funny, I'm so immature. I'm almost 50. I'm 48 years old. Still dressed like this. No, don't care. Don't have kids. Not by choice, I just forgot. I've been touring my whole life, getting the word out about diarrhea. Yeah, I sacrificed for you guys. Sacrificed having a family.
I guess that was body comedy. The poo act out,
For
I'll give
you.
you that.
Yeah. I know I could have kids, but I like sleeping too much, and I don't want anything to interrupt that. I spent my whole life with comedians. All my friends are comedians, last 30 years. So I'm going to share with you a couple comedian stories.
Amy's twitching.
So
You're
one of my
fishing.
buddies I used to live with back in New York City was a comedian, actor.
We've got multiple 55 requests. Okay.
By the name of Zach Galifianakis.
Nice
We all
name,
know who
Cody.
Zach is, right? From The Hangover, he had the beard, Alan with the beard.
So sauerkraut, holy shit, that was fast. I was about to do name comedy there. Sauerkraut comes flying in, slams the bingo down before I can even. This is like, what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tiles, and sauerkraut already has a bingo. That is unprecedented.
So
unprecedented. So some might say. Okay. All right. Those are the rules. Bingo cards. Our crowd's link has been. Oh, nice and loud. Now let's get these bingo cards. Let's get them administered again here. Bingo has been created, and let's just check in here about the popular revolution that Jim Brewer is trying to lead. You got 4 minutes to get your bingo cards.
And it's mostly from all of you, meaning our so-called leaders. You failed as a boss, so therefore you lose your salary. So therefore, none of us pay our taxes.
I like it.
Till we decide,
get the planes out of the air.
We'll decide what starts going in a bit. We'll decide who we will start funding. We'll decide where we send our military to. We will decide who we will start paying for and sending aid to and helping be another ally. Do you think we'd have the fearlessness to do that?
Who's this guy down here?
That's when you'll start. See, and by the way, that's a peace movement right there.
You know, I'm just going to say it here. I think Jim Brewer leads the popular revolution to get the fucking planes out of the sky, vaccines out of my body, and taxes out of my mail.
There's no violence there. There's no protesting. There's no... You know, they keep playing us, man. They're playing us. They're all playing us. All your favorites are playing you. Mm-hmm. It's all, I don't know what to tell you anymore.
Amen.
I just don't know what to tell you. So that's why you got to come see me live. It's called the Find the Funny Tour, and we're going to have a great time. It starts in 2 weeks. No. You have to find time to enjoy one another. It's that simple.
Yes.
It's really that simple.
Even with the planes.
Any comments, Roy? You got some? You want to? You want a
some
mic?
Guys here.
So they were talking about a fortune, and
holy shit! Oh my God! You've got what a panel! You've got Billy Joel, Rupert Murdoch, and I recognize this guy from the Cialis commercials.
I've lived a little bit longer than you guys. You know what the fortune is? My wife, my kids, Jimmy, Ryan, Kyle, you guys, right now at this moment, this is what life's about. And
I thought that this was a Twitch notification that somebody just donated, and it just showed me Jim Brewer staring at the ground in the corner of the screen.
And that's what Jim's talking about. Don't let them steal that from us. I need you, and I need you. I even need him, and he's a pain in the ass.
Is this Jim's family? Is this Jim Sr.?
But you know what? Without us, without you, we have nothing.
That's right.
So don't let them take that from us.
Yeah.
And look at this powerful. He's got a powerful crucifix and a powerful facial hair trim line. Look at this. It's like his goatee has arms, and his goatee is giving his face a hug.
It's so important what Jim's saying. They want to destroy the family.
Yes.
They want to destroy our friendships.
They.
Yeah.
And who's they? I'll let you guys decide. But we all know who they is. Who is they? We know who they is. And they are always in control.
You mean everything to me. You're my life. Think about that. It's so easy. Live in the moment. It's so easy to say, it's so hard to do.
It really is.
Because they're taking that from us.
That's right.
But they can't take it from me.
That's a good, and you hear that noise gate. That's a good noise gate. Much better than mine. You got a hard cutoff under about minus 20 dBs there. And that's a smart thing to do. Okay. Bingo starts again. There's quite a few. We got a lot of rounds of bingo going. You guys are killing it. Sneak Beepins is the chosen one. Let's get back to it. I think we might finish this off. 43 minutes. I think we get through it.
Zach is still one of my very good friends.
Zach
So
Galifianakis.
back in the day, we moved to Los Angeles around the same time. It's back in the late 90s.
Same
And
comedy.
we're not in movies. Nobody knows who we are. Moved to Hollywood. So one night, Zach goes, "Hey, man, Nick, you want to get a drink?" And I go, "Yeah, what are you thinking?" And he goes, "Let's go to the Four Seasons in
yeah.
Beverly Hills and just see what it's like. Let's see what it's like." And I'm like, "Okay, cool." So we go, 5-star
Crinkle story,
hotel in
here we
Beverly
go.
Hills. We're dressed like this. So we get a drink, sit in the
46
lounge.
poor people.
Two beautiful blonde women walk past. And Zach
Ooh.
goes, "Excuse me. Excuse me. Do you know what time it is?" And one of the women looks at him and she goes, "Nope."
Woman voice. White women.
And walked away.
Self-deprecation,
And
yep.
Zach was all bummed out. He's like, "Nick." And I go, "What?" And he goes, "She had a watch on." And I look over and she had a watch. She had a brand new Rolex watch on her wrist. So this guy, not having that. Such a child. I go, "Watch this." So I follow her to the bar. It's crowded. Stand next to her for a beat. And I just go, "Oh, fuck! Did you just fart?" She just farted. "Oh my God." And she's like, "What?"
Wow. Poop. Okay. Since we don't have a fart, we should. I'll make a note of this. We need a fart tile. I'll give you poo. Because where there's farts, there's poo.
I didn't
Also, women don't fart. This is Slinky Staircase makes a good point here. Women don't fart. They can't. Right? Because they don't have butts. They only have vaginas. That's a medical fact.
Fart? I go, "Yeah, she did. I heard it. It's bad. It's shifting this way. Move down. Shift. Everybody, it's coming here. Coming in hot. Move down. Move down." And she's like, "I didn't fart." And her friend goes, "Oh my God, did you fart?" And she's like, "I didn't fart. This guy's a fucking asshole." And I go, "No, your asshole's an asshole. Clean your dress. This is the Four Seasons in Beverly Hills. That's not what we do here. Shame on you."
It's a funny scene.
And I walked away. And she's like, "I didn't fart." "Yeah, you didn't. All you had to do was tell the time, bitch. Yeah, be polite.
Got him.
That's all you have to do. Be polite.
Got him.
Yeah. Minnesota. Yeah, tell the time."
Minnesota. You did a little accent there. Okay. Great accent. Okay, we got a lot on there. Very funny scene. Okay, so the scene is he's there with Zach Galifianakis from The Hangover. So you're already laughing because you're thinking about how funny Zach is. And then they go to a fancy hotel. It's already a very funny situation. Two slob guys in a fancy hotel. And then these two bitches won't tell them the time. And so they say, "You farted," and which is very funny because, again, we've established, women can't fart. Accusing them of farting is very funny because it's a disgusting act. and it's a very fancy place. You've got that tension between a fancy place and a disgusting act, and that formula formed a lot of comedies in the early 2000s that took place at fancy places, universities, very fancy place, very disgusting frat boys, and that, you know, made us laugh all the way until the financial crash.
So
you don't get bingo cards for what I say. It has to be what Nick says.
No. Minnesota, the diet here, real suspect. Growing up in Minnesota is so funny. I remember my mom put mayonnaise on everything. Anything. She'd be like, you want some more mayo on that? Yeah, maybe a scoop. Yeah, put a scoop of mayo on that. I'm like, Mom, it's
Great
cereal.
accent. White people.
She's like, okay, 2 scoops.
Yeah.
Good God.
Eating
on
mayo.
everything.
Eating mayo is a very, it's not only is it a white person stereotype, it's how Caucasians maintain staying white. They have to eat a certain amount of mayonnaise to keep the skin sort of a gray.
Our hospital's named Mayo. I mean, that's
Specific cultural stereotype.
absurd.
Yes. Yes. The Mayo Clinic. Guys, that's a good hospital joke. That's a medical fact right there. The Mayo
Good
Clinic.
Lord. Dial it down. So, next comedian story. You don't have to know who this is for it to be funny. It's one of my favorite stories. It's a comedian by the name of Todd Glass.
More name comedy. Nick Swartzen. A lot of famous friends.
So if you don't know Todd, older comedian, really funny, very eccentric. He's kind of a crazy person, but he's really funny. So I met him for the first time doing a show back in the 90s, New York
Location
City.
comedy, yes, Minnesota.
So after the show, Todd goes, hey, Nick, do you want to get a bite to eat? There's a diner down the street. And I go, okay. So we go to this packed diner, sit down, and order breakfast. So Todd leans into me.
I'm very honestly kind of jealous. Nick Swartzen's always out doing stuff with his friends. It's been a long time.
And he goes, hey, Nick, do you want to do a bit? And I go, yeah, sure. So that means we're going to do something and mess with everybody around us. So I go, yeah, what are you thinking? He goes, okay, I'm going to pretend I'm your dad, and I'm going to yell at you to eat your pancakes. And I go, yeah, okay, that's easy enough. So we start eating our breakfast. Todd gets loud. He goes, son, eat your pancakes. And I go, no, Dad, no. So people start looking. They're like, what's going on? Todd gets louder. He goes, son, eat your pancakes now. And I go, no, Dad, fuck you.
King Shaman says, is that 59? This is not sound comedy. This is volume comedy. Okay? Volume comedy is different. Now, yes, J Mac makes a good observation. I was just about to say, this is a little insight into a comedian's life, right? You're either at the airport or you're out at dinner or getting drinks. And when you're out with other comics, it's not like when civilians hang out, they have a very boring, sort of a lifeless existence where they just go through the motions and they just act like normal drones. When comedians are out and they are together, they're doing bits. They're laughing. They're drinking. They're filling their cheeks with edibles. It is a nonstop riot. This is why a lot of people want to be comedians. It's just for the very fun lifestyle full of bits.
The whole diner is staring at us. People are coming out of the kitchen like, what's going on out here? Todd stands up, takes my pancakes with his fist, punches me in the face, pushes the pancakes in my eyes, in my nose, hair, mouth, butter,
And see, this is for nobody. This is for nobody. They're just doing this for themselves. There's no audience here. They just don't know how. They don't know how to turn it off, as they say in the biz.
I can't see. I can't breathe. I'm like, slaps me and goes, "There, you little shit! You fucking ate him, didn't you?" And he sat down. I'm like, what was that? What was that? And he leaned into me and he goes, "Was that too much?" Yeah. Yeah, it was Daniel Day-Lewis. What the hell was that?
Daniel Day-Lewis, very famous method actor. Okay, there's more to this punchline.
I thought we were doing a bit, not trying to get nominated. My God. So I'm gonna share with you a couple Norm stories.
A couple Norm stories, okay. So he's sharing a lot of stories with, again, this is a common theme of the stand-up special, right? He talks about hanging out with other comics, which is, again, this is sort of the civilian fantasy. He knows this. He knows that civilians often dream about what that's like. And it's a world that's hard to imagine. So it's nice of Nick to share these stories.
So first one, I'm on tour by myself years ago, and Norm called me up, and I missed this about Norm when he would call me. Every time I would answer, I'd be like, "Hello?" And he would go, "Hey, Swarty, what's going on? It's Norm." And I'm like, "Yeah, I know. I have your phone number saved as Norm. Also, nobody else sounds like you." I don't think I'm gonna answer the phone and hear like, "Hey, Swarty, what's going on? It's your mom." "Yeah, remember me? Yeah, you came out of my vagina. Remember that? That was crazy. I still have it." So he goes, "What are you doing?" I go, "I'm on tour."
Okay.
He goes, "How's it going?" I go, "It's going great." But I go, "You know what? I'm really tired. I think I'm gonna retire in Reno, Nevada, get a residency at a casino, and
Did you
just
say
do
vagina?
that the rest."
Got a lot of people asking for vagina here.
Rest of my life, never travel again. And Norm goes, "Yeah, it's a good idea. I'll join you. We'll do the Nick and Norm show, you know?" And I go, "Okay, cool." So a month goes by, I forgot about it. He calls me up. "Hey, it's Norm. Are you in Reno yet?"
I believe, now this might be just not true. I believe if you type !clip, you'll create a clip. I believe that's how this works.
I go, "Oh, no. No, I was just tired. I'm not going to do that. Yeah, no, that's crazy. I'm in my 40s. I'm not going to retire in Reno. It's weird." So he goes, I thought that was a good idea." So
let's see if it works. I might only have permission for it. I don't know. It might not work. Skit kits putting themselves out there.
years go by, and Norm died of cancer, and it was horrible.
Nope.
It was devastating.
Doesn't work.
I got the call, and it was just terrible. And
nope.
His assistant called me, and he goes, "Hey, Nick, I just wanted you to know, one of the things Norm talked about was how much he was looking forward to the Nick."
You know, I wonder. I think I'll make it so subs can clip or something. I'll fix that. I'll fix that setting in the old streamer.bot. Anyway, back to the story.
A Norm show in Reno, and I was like, "Oh my God!" And I started sobbing. It was devastating, and then I was mad. I was like, "Fuck! Now I've got to dig him up." Move to Reno, get a residency at a casino, do the Nick and Norm show, drag him on stage. This is a skeleton. I would do that just for the sole fact that hopefully Norm would haunt me the rest of my life. That would be so amazing. I'd be going about my day and I would just hear, "Hey, Smarty, boo! Yeah, boo! Hey, it's Norm, I'm a ghost now. Yeah, I'm haunting you. Boo!" That's what they say, right, boo? Am I doing a good job haunting you? So anyway, to Norm Macdonald.
All right, so that was his famous friend Norm Macdonald. So
I always think it's
the joke there is just about how Norm Macdonald is dead, and the joke is about Nick bringing him to do the Norm and Nick show in Las Vegas, and that obviously is not possible because Norm is dead. So the joke is that he's dead and he's haunting Nick.
Weird when people are like, "Yeah, I want to die in my sleep." I'm like, "What? I don't. I think I'm going to bed." Then you die, you're like, "This dream is long. This is weird. This is weirdly long." God, that's why I feel bad for elderly people. Imagine being in your 90s. Imagine being 95 and going to bed. That could go either way. Can't really plan your next day, you know what I mean? No, you can't commit to anything. Can't fully commit. If your grandson's like, "Grandpa, we're gonna go to the zoo tomorrow. Do you wanna go to the zoo?" What?
Great old person impression that is, once people are over 50, that's how they start, their jaws start to really clickety-clack like that. Trying to find what the bingo card is for this one. Let's just keep going here.
The zoo? I would
Body
love
comedy,
to go
yes,
to the zoo
that's it.
tomorrow. But there's a chance. When you come to pick me up, I'll be a dead body staring off into nothing. And you'll scream in terror and be scarred for life. And the room will smell like Panda Express. It'll be all over the walls.
Panda Express. That's a callback. That's a callback to the previous Panda Express. So now you see how smart that was. Now you're thinking about the diarrhea from earlier. Very funny.
Like a monkey at the zoo.
Fast food, yep. And there's the poo. There's the poo.
Yeah, I don't want that. Yeah, I want last words. Yeah, I want to be on my deathbed, family around me, sad as shit. Yeah, they're like, "I love you, Grandpa. I love you so much. I love you. I've got one last request." "What is it, Grandpa? Name it. Anything. Anything. Somebody, please, eat me out."
Bingo!
Great bingo on the end of that joke there. Grandpa on his deathbed asking to be eaten out. He wants his asshole eaten. And of course, that's super inappropriate on the deathbed.
Bingo!
Travis oh my God. Oh. Good Lord, double bingo. Double bingo on the excellent bit from Nick Swartzen here about getting eaten out. Oh man. I think we got time for one more bingo. Okay, Travis Gravity. And oops. Whoa. Let's double check here. And Shameless Replay. Okay, I got both your videos here. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 5 videos ready to go. Oh my God. Some of these are very good. Or at least very promising. Again, I haven't seen these videos, so I'm excited. Okay, one more bingo. I'm gonna hand it out right now. Here's what we're gonna do. 540 36. Okay. Fast. This is a fast turnaround. I'm gonna try and finish off Nick Swartz and get you guys maybe one more bingo. Oh, 1 minute? I just wanted to look and see if I can maybe even. Now, let me do the clip. Edit. Okay. Sub actions. Criteria. Edit trigger. Whoa. Let's see if this works. I'll have to deal with this later. I gotta watch some YouTube tutorials. Okay. Let's get these bingo cards out. What do we got? We got 24 players. Hey, that's exciting. 24 players for bingo. One last trip. 25. 26? Oh, Lord. This is exciting. Friday bingo. I hope. Are you guys drinking? Are you guys drinking tonight? Are you guys having edibles? Are you guys fucked up? I hope so.
How
Just
great
chicken
would
strips.
that be? Your family's like, what did he just say? Somebody eat me out? Like eat his asshole? I'm not eating Grandpa's asshole.
Who?
It's his last wish. I don't care. I'm not eating my dead grandfather's asshole. You're the oldest. What does that mean? I'd be up in heaven with Norm. He'd be like, you think they're gonna do it or what? Oh my God. That'd be crazy if they ate your ass.
Great accent. Name comedy. Great callback to Norm Macdonald from earlier there.
Yep, those are things I think about. So one of my favorite movies of all time that I've done is Grandma's Boy.
Oh.
It's a sweet little family film that captured the hearts of a nation. So I love
brag.
Grandma's Boy.
Big movie.
I'm very excited because they don't make movies like that anymore. No, that's not a good thing.
Yeah. Crowd says something funny. Very good. And TV video. Yep. Grandma's Boy was on TV for sure.
I wasn't sure what that reaction was. Yeah! Stop making that shit!
Shits on the audience.
So yeah, Grandma's Boy I love.
Can't say.
So I was at a party one time, and somebody introduced me to a guy. I can't remember the guy's name. I'll just call him Rick. So they were like, hey, Rick, do you know Nick Swartzen? He was the main writer and co-star of Grandma's Boy. And Rick goes, yeah, I know. Ugh. Yeah, to my face. And I go, oh, what's that about? And he goes, I'm one of the heads of Blockbuster Video. Grandma's Boy was one of our most stolen movies of the last 10 years. And I go, no way, that's awesome. And he goes, it's not awesome. He goes, your fans are such fucking degenerates.
Shits on the audience. I check that one.
They would rent the movie, go home and watch it, and be like, I'm never returning this movie ever again. This movie lives in my home.
That was weed. Right? People don't smoke cigarettes like this. That's a weed. This is the weed symbol. Cigarettes. That's a cigarette. Now that's a little roach. Write that down.
He's like, we lost a ton of money. And I go, that's too bad. Well, good luck with your video store. And then I looked him in the eye and I went, oh, also you can sit on my Adios, Blockbuster.
Sound comedy. A little bit of body comedy there.
So I'm in my 40s now, and now I have to wear glasses. Like half of the time. Yeah, glasses people. Late in life. Yeah. Boo. It's the worst. So I remember when I started losing my vision, I was living in Key West, Florida.
Thank you, Tal.
I don't know if anybody's ever been to Key West. Yeah. If you haven't
Location
been,
comedy.
sign up for that island of misfit toys. Oh my God. You can do anything there. You can walk around wearing just a snake. And people are like, that's our mailman,
Stop running,
Rick.
yes.
Yeah, he's pulling letters out of his asshole. He's like, here you go. So yeah, I was living there and I lost my vision, started to go to shit. So I remember, again, true story. I'm day drinking at a hotel bar. By the way, how great is day drinking?
18.
It's the best thing ever.
Okay, so he returns to the hotel bar. So he's been in multiple hotel bars in this special.
If that was an Olympic sport, guess who would take the gold? Minnesota. I don't even think that's a question.
Race pandering right there.
Damn it! So I'm day drinking at a hotel bar with my friend Pat. So I'm like, hey Pat, I'm gonna go downtown, listen to some live music. So I go downtown, listen to some live music, get hammered, come back, forgot my glasses. So I come back to the hotel bar at night, and I roll up to the bar, I'm like...
Long story, yeah, definitely.
And I see my friend Pat, and he's laughing it up with a group of people, and I'm like...
The Pat.
I go behind him, and I go, hey! Hey, why do you guys suck each other's dicks?
That's pretty wild, eh?
And the guy
Pretty
turns
wacky.
around, who I thought was my friend Pat.
People don't normally behave like that. Gay, yes.
This dude turned around. He was so pissed.
Shameless replay.
He goes,
might get this one.
what did you just say? And I'm like, no idea. I don't remember. And he goes, I remember.
It was a very funny
You
scene,
said to
yeah.
me and my friends, why don't you guys suck each other's dicks? And I was like, that was it. Yeah, that's what I said. I go, I'm sorry, I don't have my glasses. I thought you were my friend Pat.
What? Amy's twitching with the fast bingo. What? Damn. Damn. Amy's twitching, congratulations. Nice big loud bingo celebration there. That was the final bingo before we go to viewer videos. That's the final one. Amy's twitching. Get your link linked. We gotta see Nick close this out. We gotta watch him close it out. We got 5 minutes. Amy's twitching. Thank you. Ivan Top Gun.
What do you want?
Ivan Top Gun devastated by the loss. Ivan Top Gun, I have faith you will win in the future. Whoa, LeBron Games is rated with 24 viewers. What do I... Is there a thing I could do to respond? Do I do a shout out? LeBron Games, thank you for rating with all your viewers. Welcome. I'm just explaining why the stand-up special by Nick Swartzen is very, very funny. And he's just about to close this bad boy out. I think we've been rated before, but it was by the FBI, and you saw them behind me because I got swatted by very funny pranksters. No, I'm just kidding. I've never been swatted before, but if you guys want to try to swat me, you'll never know where I am. That map behind me is a decoy. I don't live anywhere near that map.
And he goes, I'm not your friend, Pat. I go, oh, I figured that out. I solved that mystery, Scooby-Doo. So I sit down next to them, and get a cocktail. I don't know why I made that choice. So the dude's super pissed. He's like, we're leaving. Walks out with his friends. So I'm like, ugh. So the bartender comes over, and I go, dude, that was awkward. And he goes, Nick, I saw the whole thing. That was amazing. And I go, God, that guy was really mad. And he goes, no, it gets better. He goes, that guy's from New...
Okay, so people who just joined, Nick Swartzen has walked up to a guy. He thought it was his friend, and he said to the two guys that he knew, he said, you should suck each other's dicks. Very funny thing to say to your friends. Classic guy talk. Turns out these guys were not his friends, and now they're very upset. So Nick is going to take us through this very funny scene to a punchline, which hopefully callbacks to Panda Express, Diarrhea, Famous Friends, or Airplane Exit Rose.
New York City. It's his first time in Key West. So they're staying at the hotel. They went downtown, came right back to the bar. And they were like, this town's full of freaks and weirdos. We're gonna drink at the hotel bar where it's safe.
Nope.
This guy comes in hot.
This guy.
I roll up, I'm like, why do you guys suck each other's dicks?
Imagine.
Yep. I'm immature.
Imagine.
I should have said that he farted.
God damn it. DJ Chemix redeeming the 10,000 channel points. Well timed. Well timed on that one. Even with the latency. Hats off to you, sir. That was Eric Griffin. That was a clip from an Eric Griffin special, if you guys want to check that out.
Yeah. So one of my favorite movies of all time, I'll stand by it till the day I die, is a movie called Bucky Larson, Born to be a Star. By round of applause, who's seen Bucky Larson? You can be...
Okay, so he's doing a lot of great... he's doing a lot of great housekeeping here, right? He's mentioned a lot of famous friends, a lot of movies he was in, just reminding the crowd that they are seeing a very important person, and it's time to give it up.
Honest. It goes very well with edibles. It's a great movie. Here's a glowing endorsement. When it came out, it got 0% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Crazy. Crazy in retrospect.
Hard zero. Yeah, it's great. It's a porno comedy, rated R, obviously. It's a porno comedy about a guy with the smallest dick in the world.
Boulame.
And he has a bowl cut and buck teeth. It was Sandler's idea, and he thought of me. Yes, thank you. So again, porno comedy, I'm the star, co-writer, producer. So when you're done filming a movie, you get gifts as a thank you to the crew. So I'm like, okay, porno comedy, what do I get some of the guys on the crew? So I got some of the guys fleshlights. By round of applause, who knows what a fleshlight is? Not flashlight, not flash, flesh.
Yeah, do you guys, hey, chat, do you guys know what a fleshlight is? You know what a fleshlight is? It's shaped like a flashlight, and that's because it's used to clean other flashlights. So you take a smaller flashlight and you can stick it inside the flashlight, and it cleans the smaller flashlight. Sometimes flashlights can get a little bit of residue on the lens, and you jam it in a flashlight, cleans it right up.
Not flash, flush. So if you don't know what it is, it looks like a big flashlight. And then you unscrew the top. There's no light. It's like a rubber pussy or a butthole, and you lube it up and you
okay.
Jack off with it.
Okay. So that's I feel like an idiot now. This is why you have to watch stand-up comedy specials. Right? I've been using fleshlights wrong my whole life. You use them to jerk off, and they could be a pussy or an asshole. I guess, just any kind of hole, really. Not a black hole. But that's, boy, I feel like a fool. I feel like a fool. Thank you, Nick.
Yeah, flashlight. I don't know who created it, but I hope they have a Nobel Prize.
You're welcome to tug on it.
Because that's the most genius thing on planet Earth. So it's funny because I bought all the flashlights online like 12 years ago. You know when you buy something online and the company just keeps emailing you? It's so stupid and annoying. So flashlight.
You're welcome to tug on it.
They're like, what's up, Nick? And they'll do it around the holidays, like around Halloween. They're like, hey, Nick, want to fuck a zombie? What if Dracula had a pussy? Just saying, we don't know, we don't know.
It's getting spam from the flashlight.
So anyway, I give the
You're
gifts
welcome
out.
to tug on
There's
it.
2 reactions to gifting a man a flashlight. Reaction number 1. Here you go, man. Thanks a lot. You did a great job. Thank you. That's for me. What is it, Nick? Flashlight? You're an idiot. That's funny. Thanks, man. Reaction number 2.
You're welcome
Here you go,
to
man.
tug
Thanks a
on
lot.
it.
You did a great job. That's for me. What is it? I love it. And they
So that-
disappeared. We never heard from them again.
So they really wanted
They left
the
their
flashlight.
families, went off into the woods.
Very
No,
different
but it
kind of
looks like a
reaction
real
there.
flashlight, a big flashlight. That's a bold marketing move, because you don't want to mistake that in the middle of the night if you hear an intruder. You know what I mean? You're in bed, you're like, honey, shh, shh. There's somebody in the living room. Oh, fuck.
Not a flashlight
Get out
at
of
all.
our home now. Get out of our home now. Please leave. Hurry up and finish. Hurry up, leave now. Yeah, you're a bad man. Yeah.
Okay, so he's gonna jerk them off.
You're a bad man.
Instead.
Yeah, leave us alone, bad man. Hurry up. Come on, bad man.
And statistically, that would work because most home intruders are men. So it's probably a viable tactic. Obviously, if there's a small percentage chance that it might be a woman, you obviously can't jerk a woman off with a flashlight. Flashlight.
Yeah. Your house is getting robbed every night for the rest of your life. They're telling all their friends, dude, rob this house. Trust me, you don't have to take anything. They'll finish the job. Minnesota, I love you. Thank you so much.
And that's it. And that's the closer. That's okay. He wraps it all up there with the using the flashlight to jerk off an intruder. Very funny, very on brand. Kind of raunchy, fun guy with shorts sort of act. Very funny stand-up comedy. We went through all the different movies he's been in, the famous people he knows, and sort of the whole place is purple. Which is the color of the Minnesota Vikings, very famous sports team. Just a great all-in-all thing. Just came out a couple days ago. 30 years of doing stand-up comedy, and you can tell. Okay, let's get to the viewer videos, guys. So this is the first viewer video submission. I saw the title. I got very excited. Let's check it out. Again, I don't have the memory to remember who submitted which video. So if you want to claim the glory or hide your shame, do so in the chat.
Hoff says he's against Obamacare, but he voted to fund it. Unlike Larry Obamacare Obhoff,
Very good editing on this ad. Also, Obhoff, very funny name. Because it sounds like something you do. It doesn't sound like something you are. But great editing, Brian. Take note. This is the sort of quality I think we should aim for in the future.
Folger Porter led the fight.
Seamus Weekly says, Myles, me and the game we're talking. We think you should deflate the tugs. Tugflation. I'll consider it. I'll consider the tugs. I will manipulate I'm going to manipulate the currency.
You're welcome to tug
of
on
the
it.
Twitch stream. I'm going to raise interest rates to 8.1, but I may deflate the tugs. We'll see. I'll have a meeting with Brian. This is Janet Folger from What's a Girl to Do? And look at this. She's got a very funny drawing. Can you see the drawing? She's got a very funny drawing of a wiener in the lower U position.
Against Obamacare. Janet's endorsed by Mike Huckabee, Dr. James Dobson, and Gun Owners of America.
Did you say Mike Huckabee?
Janet authored the pro-life heartbeat bill that Larry refused to pass. iVoter Guide rates Janet very conservative and Larry somewhat liberal.
I'm Janet Folger Porter, and I'll fight to
Holy, she will fight. Look at that. She has the holy sword of Antioch behind her. Oh, wow.
defund Obamacare, repeal Common Core, and end abortion.
Larry.
500 bits. Take this into consideration. Play more where that comes. Oh, Shameless Replay is... Shameless Replay knows how this works. Wow. Let me take a look at what's the current tug. Oh, I can't. Well, maybe I see it here under commands. Platforms. Here we go. Twitch. Let me see. Current tug is 3,000 bits. That is pretty high. That's pretty high for a tug. 3,000 bits. I can't change it to StreamerBot. I gotta change it in on Stream Elements. But I think I'll get in there. You know what? Maybe I'll add some. Maybe a lower tug. See, this is what Shameless Weekly does. Money talks, or at least money makes me talk. Thank you for Janet Folger. I may add some more bit redemptions as well that are cheaper for some of you that are that just don't work as hard as the other ones. Jim Brewer, hilarious stand-up. Canada. Canada. I always forget about Canada until someone mentions it. Very boring place. There he is.
Good year this year.
Hey, I like his shirt. Whoa. Oh my God. You know what? This is, I might have to, let me just look at something here. Holy shit. Look at this Easter egg. Look at the homage. Look at the homage. Do you see this? Look at this. It's fine. Like, did one of you notice the inspiration of the heroes? Who posted this, Jim Brewer? One of you did your research. Two of the best.
Yeah, the goat boy had a little baby girl this year. Let me tell you something. You think about having a kid or something?
Massive crowd response there.
Don't listen to your friends. Don't listen to your family. Don't watch some little videos they have, little baby stories. It's just, they leave a lot of details out. A lot. You're welcome to tug on it.
Got another tug.
And today we hear the heartbeat. We're excited. I'm gonna totally go natural.
That's a great women voice. Finally.
Here's the heartbeat. Boom, boom, boom. Oh my God, I can't And
What is go? Ah! So, someone, Robert Duff, watcher of the B Muse, created a B Muse sound effect filled video. I got this is unprecedented. If Robert Duff wasn't such a supporter of this channel, the lawyers would be on the way.
Then they show her in pain. This is where they show her in pain.
You're welcome to tug on it. You're welcome to tug on it. You're welcome to tug on it.
I swear to God. Okay. This Jim Breuer's...
You're welcome to tug on it.
Jim Breuer's beautiful act has been utterly sabotaged. So is the stream. Unbelievable. What a loophole.
Oh, you want to blackmail your girlfriend. Maybe she's a bitch, or maybe she's a huge bitch. Either way, guys, you're going to want to have this one in the back pocket. Step 1, take the picture.
Audrey, can you come in here for a second?
Hi.
What?
Can you look at your neck?
What?
It's like one of those things where if your hand is bigger than your face, you have cancer or something.
Step 2, show her the picture.
It just totally caught me by surprise. I mean, it could be better. It's just a really bad angle.
Well, maybe you should try to look better from all angles.
Step 3, wait. Chances are you won't have to wait long.
PlayStation off. Mindy Project's on.
Nope. I will post this on Facebook. I swear to God, I will post this on Facebook. You get in your room.
They missed the boobs in that pic, kids. Good observation. If you want something to be popular online, now let's see how many views this has. Never mind. So guys are always gaming. Girls want to watch the Mindy Project. That's a classic man activity, women activity. I like this so far.
You get in your room now.
Delete the picture! Oh,
she's going
and if you want to
crazy.
blackmail your boyfriend, just take a picture of his limp dick while he's sleeping.
I'll post that.
What the hell is that? Is it a hairy potato?
Okay, it's a good joke about obviously the male penis. Very unflattering. You never want people to see it. You want to keep it hidden at all times. So she got him back good at the end of that one. So the penis as a punchline is something I always approve of, because the penis is a very weird and mysterious appendage that when you think about it, you laugh. This is a longer video. So far, so good.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are about to witness, without doubt, the most savage and terrifying self-defense form known to man. It is composed of 27 of the deadliest poison hand techniques ever devised, each one of which is guaranteed to kill, cripple, or maim any attacker.
This is Sebastian
But not for
Gorka.
the squeamish, nor the weak at heart.
Can you hear the sound of the projector? This is a very old video. Very respectful. It's important, you guys see this, it's important to show respect after you have completely obliterated your opponent like that.
Ladies and gentlemen, you've now seen the application. This time we would like to explain each of the separate techniques for you.
See how he's got a
As I said
red?
earlier, each one of these techniques is designed to kill, cripple, or maim any attacker. One need not apply all of these techniques to an attacker in order to disable him.
You would not want to run into this guy.
The first technique is
if
composed
you were a
of 3
mugger.
simultaneous strikes. This illustrates the principle of simultaneous attack and defense. Stomping on the opponent's foot, pinning him to the ground, breaking the instep, striking to the arm, hitting on the bicep, numbing the arm by attacking the brachial artery and the brachial nerve.
The brachial.
Driving the chin back with the palm heel strike, snapping the neck and causing a whiplash type injury. And the hand drops forward, rakes down across the eye, blinding the opponent. Next technique, left tiger claw comes forward, strikes
This all
on the
happens
ear,
so fast.
driving a small column of air into
So
the ear
fast.
and rupturing the eardrum. Then you grip the ear, rip it off. Right tiger claw.
Grip the ear, rip it off. This guy's brutal. Rip that ear right off.
The other side of the head, grip the ear, rip it off. Then you catch him in the arm lock.
Gone.
This locks his elbow and his shoulder, preventing him from escaping.
Okay, foot's broken, arm's broken, ears ripped off, eyes clawed out. What more can be done?
Next strike is a small tiger mouth strike. Striking to the throat, slightly under the chin.
Tiger moth
hooking
strike.
the thumb behind the windpipe, and ripping the windpipe free of the body. Then striking to the groin.
Ripped. Okay, ears ripped off, windpipe has been ripped off. At this point, just blood everywhere. And this all happened because this guy tried to mess with this guy.
With the dragon claw, ripping the genitals off. Then striking to the solar plexus.
Rip the
point of
genitals off.
elbow, driving the small xiphoid process into the diaphragm, rupturing the diaphragm, preventing the opponent from breathing. You catch him behind him.
So now he's got no trachea. His throat's ripped out. His diaphragm's also ripped out. He's got 2 open ends. He's like a sea cucumber now. Oh my God.
Head, knee strike, the chest, elbow strike to the back, and you take him down with the arm lock. Break the elbow, shuto, sword hand chop.
Sword hand
Break
is
the
gone.
shoulder with another sword hand chop. Chop once again to the back of the neck, snapping the neck. Jump up, stomping on the spine, stomping on the back of the neck. Double tiger claw to the head,
River dance
jerk his head up, breaking his neck, smashing his face into the mat.
Okay, I thought his neck was already broken here. The double break. Just in case. I guess it's smart, just in case.
Grab him by the hip and shoulder, roll him over. Another double dragon stomp to the belly, to the chest, and a knee drop, crushing his chest. Double tiger claw, ripping off any remaining flesh. Reverse tiger claw.
Ripping off any remaining flesh. Brutal.
Tearing the face away. Palm heel strike, crushing the skull. Step off, and finish.
Yeah, there's nothing left after that. Okay. There's the website. Guys, that's very frightening. If you do learn these skills, you know, careful with your powers. Stand up fail. Good crowd so far. So far, so good.
All right, moving on. Pop culture. Rihanna, she's got a new CD out.
Good name copy there, Rihanna. Very famous
Don't hit me
singer.
with that umbrella.
Too soon. Okay, that's a joke about Rihanna. Domestic violence charge with Chris Brown, I believe, the perpetrator.
Soon, that was like 2 years ago. James Brown, he's in the news again. You know, the godfather of soil.
He's dead. Clever wordplay joke there. When you die, you have three choices. Obviously, you get cremated and put and scattered. You get lowered into the ground. In this case, James Brown's soil, or you get attached to an artillery shell and thrown off the deck of a U.S. Navy ship.
They just released his final recordings. Just recorded hours before he died. He's got 3 new ones out, actually. You know. First one, I Don't Feel Good. Another one, I Can't Get Up Off This Thing. And Papa's Got a Brand New Body Bag.
Okay, James Brown's dead. That's a joke there.
So James Bond, they got a new James Bond coming out, but it's Black James Bond this time. Everything's...
Did you get Black James Bond? I didn't see that one.
the same. It's all the same. Except it's going to be called James Bond 009.5.
9.5. That's the joke about big black penises. We've seen that before on the channel. Always appreciated.
Return of Bitch Finger.
I don't know what bitch finger means. I'll have to look that up.
Sad news and entertainment with the Paul Walker, you know, Fast and the Furious. They're going to move on without him, actually, you know. And you have to wonder about the irony of the whole situation, you know. Yeah, it makes you think about, you know, the last thing that went through his mind. A tree. Too soon on that one. Definitely too soon.
Paul Walker died in a car crash. So, really great. Only 2 minutes. That's a Kill Tony. That's a Kill Tony masterpiece right there. That was a short, so many jokes in 2 minutes, right? Rihanna joke, James Brown joke, James Bond joke. Paul Walker, just many. So he gets a celebrity. Chris sort of skims the news and gets a good joke in there on that. Oh! No! Okay, I'll find it. I'll find it in my history. Ooh, that was a big whifferino.
What do you want to...
I almost did someone real dirty there. Almost did you dirty. Okay. Already, very funny looking gentleman here. Sort of looks like a Mount and Blade Bannerlord character, if you've ever played that game. Let's do it.
Say to the fans that are supporting you here tonight, and how does it feel to fight in front of your home crowd?
Okay, a lot of guys doing the classic pretending to be gay joke at the UFC event. Very common joke among MMA fans is to pretend to be gay. This sort of defuses the possibility of being gay. Because if you make fun of almost being gay, no one's going to accuse you of being gay. Sort of like when people, you know, a lot of people talk about when they're overweight, they make a joke, they make a fat joke to diffuse the situation. And that makes them no longer overweight. That's what straight people do with gay, right? They make a gay joke, therefore making them not gay. It's important.
These bunch of kids here off their heads, they're shy.
Can you and everyone in this arena give us your proudest and loudest Aussie, Aussie, Aussie! Oi, oi, oi! Don't tempt me with a good time, baby!
They're Australian.
Don't tempt me with a good time, baby!
Okay, this might just be Australian culture.
What do you want to say to the...
Okay, so this is a different... Okay, this might just be... They might not be gay. They might just be Australian. This might be how they express themselves. Again, they drive on the wrong side of the road, which can create a lot of temporal dissonance. So, I as great of an explainer as I am, you know, don't mean to toot my own horn, and by horn, of course, I do mean penis, but I can explain a lot of stuff, but Australia is beyond my powers. Don't know what they're doing down there. Don't know why they're doing it. they should abandon the place and just move to America, move to Austin. Australia's just too far away. Wild decision to live there. Thank you all so much for watching the stream, guys. Please follow us. Again, the Discord situation is evolving. Join our Discord to link videos. Join our subreddit to link videos. What else have I got? We have a Patreon as well, and you will, upon signing up, get a little postcard from the Joke Explainer. When's the next Patreon hang? We are going to do a monthly Patreon hang. Tentatively, right now, what have I got it? It's scheduled on. Oop. Tentative. That's the wrong month. I've got it on March 1st. But do not quote me on that. That is subject to change. And of course, never trust me. Thank you all for watching, guys. I'll be back for sure on Monday for Gutfeld Bingo. Thank you for playing Jokes Explained by an Expert stand-up bingo. Have a great weekend. I'll see you all very, very soon. And thank you to all of our day traders and all of our long-term investors for supporting the channel. See you in the next one. Won't see ya in the files.